adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that...
Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. No, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's King. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays up.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be calling a hot route. Finds his man. It's Humphries.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Using his feet, he pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Georgia going up tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is
looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia. Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's King. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move at the 30. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. King. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This one's complete. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, a lot of space. The tag. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On the move, it's Glover. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He leaves it with his back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on second and inches. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Georgia, 21.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Humphries. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. To the air, it's King. Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get... force a PI, stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Georgia going up tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Handoff from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's King. Makes the grab on the left. And that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The toss to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's King. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's King. Makes the catch, it's Powell. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Run in the red zone. It's Glover. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. There is no doubt, at this point of the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Dogs will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. Right down the gut of the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try.